there, stream viewers. Jukin67 here, once again playing some of that Monster Hunter. And I feel like it's been a minute since I've actually streamed Monster Hunter proper. I've been playing a lot of Wild Hearts lately. So, of course, I needed to come through for my favorite monster hunting game, even though Wild Hearts was sick. And it's still sick, and I will still be playing that. But Monster Hunter had to get some love. I'm gonna make a lobby actually for my friends to join when they're ready. I did have some people saying that they were gonna hop in a little bit earlier, but haven't heard from them since I got back up from my nap. So we shall see. In the meantime, I've already done a couple of the event quests that I missed out on. So I got the Marine layered armor. And the Cry It Out Jesters, which I haven't even looked at yet. What do those look like? Velkhana would give me this. Alright, well, those are the two that I got from Velkhana. Or from the Velkhana event quest. Let's see, what am I gonna do next? Violet Mizu sounds about right. What do I get for this one? I don't even know, but I'm gonna do it. I believe Violet Mizu is weak to water. But I'm gonna double check because it's been a minute.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
You know, trying to finish my build.
Fair enough. What build is that?
Full Risen Valstrax set.
Oh, fine. So, is that what we're hunting?
So the funny thing is, I don't need to hunt it right now because I have enough Rise Gems for the whole set. The only problem is I do not have a Risen Valstrax mantle.
Oh.
And I also need a diametrical horn from Chaotic Megala. And then
Isn't a Valstrax one the Red Dragon Spire?
Yes.
If you have 300 anomaly points, you can buy it.
I have not done enough anomaly investigations for that.
Fair enough. Okay, so we need a Risen Valstrax mantle, Chaotic Gore pretty much mantle, and what else do we need?
So here's the thing. That's just for the set. I do actually need 2 more Rise Gems for one of the jewels I need.
Oh, for the decoration?
Yeah. And then I get into like then I don't have like any of the decorations I need because most of them are anomaly investigation materials that I haven't gotten yet. And then also for this jewel, this gem that requires the Rise Gem, I need Ibushi Wind Sax.
Not Ibushi. You had me with everything up until Ibushi. God damn it. I mean, I'm down to help either way. It's just, that's probably going to be the most annoying one. Not even for difficulty, just...
I agree. It's just annoying.
Yeah. Well, I already have a lobby up. Which one do you think we should fight first? I'll think Ibushi since he's probably the weakest out of the 3. And I
It's
don't think
probably
Winsects are as uncommon as the Mantles.
the problem is that even though it's the easiest, I would like to get the armor set done first, because when I get the armor set done,
Hmm.
then it's like I can go ahead and start using it. I just won't have all the jewels.
Fair enough.
So
Wait, do you
I
need
actually want to
Winsects
do
or Winsect pluses?
Winsec pluses.
Okay, that's the master rank one. I was about to say if it's regular Winsects, it's high rank Kabushi.
Um,
But I do have a lobby up
so
already.
yeah, give me a minute to
Hmm. Loading in.
to menu.
Have you been playing Wild Hearts at all?
I haven't played it in a while. I've been stuck in JRPG hell for the past month and a half.
What have you
I
been
played
playing?
through so I played through every single modern Persona game. So
Hmm.
3, 4, and 5.
Oh, so 3 got you on
I
a
played
Persona
through
kick.
Yes, I also played the remake of the original Persona to
Oh,
completion on the PSP.
huh.
That was an interesting one. I was expecting that to be terrible, and I was pleasantly surprised that I didn't hate it. The story was also that, like, honestly, I probably wouldn't recommend it to anybody, but the one thing I will give the original Persona is that looking back at it now as a fan of the modern Persona games, it's
Hmm.
really interesting seeing where a lot of the ideas for the modern Persona games came from.
Yeah, seeing like the base for what it became.
Well, they literally had the idea for what shadows were in that game. They just didn't call them shadows. They even had like shadow characters like in Persona 4.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
So
Cause like
it,
I don't think they appear again until 4. If I'm
they
thinking,
do
if I'm
actually.
remembering correctly.
They're in Persona 2 as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. So they just weren't in 3?
Yeah, they just weren't in 3.
Seems weird to just skip a game.
It really does.
This seems like a weird decision.
I think it was just like 3 was trying to go in a radically different direction. Actually,
Yeah, I mean 3 seems
interesting.
like it's like world building more than anything.
Yeah, actually, an interesting thing. Um, I don't want to go on a long tangent explaining the Persona 1 story. I will just simply say that Persona 5 story, surprisingly enough, is a remake of Persona 1 story to some degree.
Wait, you said Persona 5 story is a remake of Persona 1?
Well, not really a remake.
Like
It
a
takes a lot of the elements from the original Persona and
hmm,
uses them again.
interesting.
Like the original Persona, you like go to a different world and you
Hmm.
find out that that world is in the heart of a character, and it's literally the entire idea for palaces. It's someone's
Hmm.
distorted heart creating their ideal world,
Oh wow,
and that
interesting.
idea was made all the way back in 1996 with the
Yeah, I was
original
about to
game.
say. So basically, they were like, "Did anybody play Persona 1? Because I think we could just use this again. This was a good
Yeah.
idea."
Um. But anyway, after I played that, I'm gonna get around to playing Persona 2 and Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment.
Hmm.
But because the 3DS eShop is closing, I bought a bunch of stuff off that instead.
Fair enough. I thought about doing the
Um,
same, but I don't have a 3DS anymore. I thought about it, and then I
Actually,
was like, "Oh yeah, I don't have that."
I had to dig out my 3DS, and I found out it didn't charge, so I had to get it repaired.
Oh, that sucks.
Um, but yeah, so after I played through Persona 1, uh, when I went to the store to get my DS repaired, I stumbled upon a fairly cheap copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And I was debating, like, I had been debating whether or not to actually, like, I was thinking Xenoblade Chronicles would be my next RPG I would play.
Mm-hmm.
And, then there's a cheap, like, half off copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 staring me in the face. So I picked that up and I played through it. Loved that game. That was an amazing game. That was probably my second favorite out of the games I've played. And now I'm playing Persona Q2. That was the big reason I dug out the DS.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm like around halfway through it right now. Because Xenoblade Chronicles 3 took me like a week and a half to finish. It was a long game.
I'm on my way to assist. I bought a friend.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Capcom, the amazing company that they've been recently. Because the eShop is shutting down, they put Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, well, actually all the Monster Hunter games on discount for $3. So I have never played 3 Ultimate, and I decided to pick that up.
Oh, 3 Ultimate is so good too.
I have been playing. I played like I think I picked it up like 2 or 3 days ago, and I'm already most of the way through low rank. I am loving that game. It's such a good Monster Hunter.
3 Ultimate was amazing. I remember that game very fondly.
It's really weird because when I was playing Generations, I was having like a lot of problems with it, to be completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 Ultimate, like it just feels right to play.
How?
I'm also playing Longsword in that game, which I never would have expected to do. But Longsword is surprisingly fun in 3 Ultimate. Ow.
I gotta remember how he shoots his stuff, because he is really trying to catch me out here. Oh, Fire Beetle. Don't run.
But yeah, my next RPG after Persona Q2, I think, is going to be I bought Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey on the DS because of the eShop. And that should be interesting. Oh, I forgot one. I also played Shin Megami Tensei 5. Did not like that one very much.
Oh yeah?
That's the only one so far that I put down and haven't come back to yet. I want to, but the opening of that game is very boring.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Sometimes it can be like the best game, but if it takes like 20 hours to get there, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Let's just put it this way. I think the opening of the game was about 10 hours, and a good chunk of it was just grinding for the next boss fight. It was quite boring, unfortunately.
Yeah. Not great progression.
No. Oh, is it sleep?
Oh,
It's
yep,
sleep.
it's sleeping. And me standing here with a red sword.
Oh, I did not
timing.
get new barrel bombs. Oh, I'll let you do this.
Ooh. So, I didn't even hit the part that's supposed to do the damage. I hit the second part of it, and it did 1288.
All right.
Yeah, like I was like, oh my god, the third hit does like double what the second hit does. What if that hit?
You know, it was really funny. I was playing so last night I was playing Rise with Pocket Weave and one of our friends.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them are greatsword players,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know how to do they didn't know how to do
Charge.
the barrel bomb true charge slash wake up thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, screw it. I'm going to be the one to wake them up. I do more damage than you guys do anyway, because they're not like, you know, because I have the title update 4 or 3 build
Right.
that is pretty optimal still. And they were giving me crap the rest of the night for it, not believing that I did more damage to them than them. And then I showed them a video of how much damage I do, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, you do more damage than us."
It's like, this is a great sword.
Yeah, like they were saying that like when the monster was downed, like single hits were doing as much as their true charge slashes.
Well, yeah, you were doing a lot more damage than them.
Yeah,
Damn it, who just had again? I'm a bit out of practice. Kind of remember I'm not fighting with an umbrella right now.
I need to get back to that game. I was having a ton of fun. The only problem was that after that ice wolf,
Mm-hmm.
like that's like basically high rank, I guess, is
Yeah,
after
you
that, right?
pretty much go into high rank from there, yeah.
Well, for whatever reason, uh, the game just does not run well anymore.
Oh, that's bad. You have PS5, right?
Yeah,
That's strange. I didn't have any issue. Like, mine still runs the
like
same from him.
I in every hunt after that, I was getting like in every one of the high rank hunts, I was getting like 20 FPS.
Ew.
It was playable, but it was pretty gross.
Yeah, that's terrible, though.
Ow.
Yeah, I forgot that it did that. I got saved by a wall. He seems
Ow.
really intent on blowing you up, so I was like, I'm just gonna do this while he's ignoring me. Oh, how'd that not counter? I literally, like, I was standing in this corner. Like, how did I not counter? He dove
Oh,
into the corner.
we should capture it, by the way.
Yes, that's, you get a higher chance for the contrary.
Yeah, 10%.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, he just right over here and stopped and got hungry.
Tired himself out. That's another weird thing about playing Monster Hunter 3. The monster AI and the way they move does not seem. It seems a lot more thought out than it does in the modern world in this game.
Yeah, I feel like the older games definitely put more thought into, like, you know, what the monsters should be doing versus, like, just making it mechanically work.
And yeah, and just having them throw big hitboxes around.
Yeah.
You can run, but you can't hide.
A certain charm to, like, the old Monster Hunter games. As
Yeah,
much as
I,
gameplay wise, I prefer the modern games more. Like, there's definitely, like, something to be said about going back to the old games because it's worth it.
Yeah, there's just something you can't get what the old games like gave you in the modern ones.
Right. It's almost like two completely different like franchises, almost.
Yeah. Actually, one of the biggest like shocks to me when playing 3 was how little health the monsters have.
Oh yeah, they die fast in 3, and you can do like crazy damage in 3 too,
Yeah,
especially if you're playing
that
low.
that was the strangest thing. Like doing the first great Jaggy hunt, and it's like, oh, it's over in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Especially because like
Oh shit.
Generations tempered my expectation to be like, these hunts are gonna take you like 30 minutes and they're gonna be miserable.
Yeah, Generations just gave them a shit ton of health. Like the monsters that were already in, they gave them so much health. You would like be hunting forever. But I'm like,
I
bro, it did
remember
not take this long in 3.
I remember when I was doing the Rathalos stuff, because one of the better Sword and Shields was Rathalos
Mm-hmm.
in that game. Um, it took me like 30 minutes to hunt.
What? How did that
It,
not counter? This thing is like cheating. He ran straight through me. I guarantee
it,
if I didn't do the counter, I guarantee I would have got hit.
you gotta hate it when that happens.
Like when he did that charge, I was directly in front of him, and I literally did it and went completely through his entire body. It did not activate my counter. And I'm just sitting there like, to make it make sense.
Oh,
Stop that.
we're here trying to sharpen.
He's been very active the last like 5 minutes. Punched. Wait, does that move auto give you the debuff? I didn't know that.
My, I think he can. I think he can like stack
Like
multiple
accelerate
instances.
it.
Make it. Yeah,
That's annoying. Yeah, because my bar was like just starting over, and he slapped me with that, and then it just went to red.
you not.
This one's extra spicy.
Oh, that's why he ran. He's a nigga shit. I'm not sure what just happened to me, but I guess as long as he's down. There's also a chance of it proc him on a tail card, right?
I don't think so. I think the way you get. I think the way you have to get it, like near guaranteed, is you have to break his transformed horn.
Oh, well, the tail's off anyway.
And done.
That one.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I have a good idea of how to get that done.
I don't know why I exploded, but I did. Oh, yeah, that'll.
Hang on, I have a pitfall too. I'm just gonna be relying on you to lay down the trap him later.
Yeah, I got both. Ow.
He's not happy about that shock trap.
Ow. Uh-oh, I didn't restock on ancient potions. Just didn't restock in general.
Don't you want to stop attacking so I can lay this down? Easy. Apparently not. Ow. I didn't know he was going to get a pitfall traps and just like this. I never realized that was a chaotic gore thing, and then he's just avoiding this shock trap that's still sitting here like the plague.
Did it just do that? Blast off.
Like I literally ran behind it, he did not attack me because there was a shock trap there.
I'm wearing my butt-kicking outfit today. It's targeting you.
Ow.
Got something up its sleeve?
Oh, nice.
What timing? Why are you back? Leave. You can't even be mounted yet. Get out of here. Throwing shit at it.
It never stood a
Perhaps.
chance. This one's extra spicy.
Try and trap it.
Yeah. I'm not trying to kill it.
I had a good time. That was easy. Another one down.
Stop. Leave it alone. Play with that one. There's a pillow right there you could be playing with. Not that pillow. Hey, what's up, Raiden? He said boo. Well, I did not get one.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, cool. I was about to say, but hopefully you did.
I got it on that 10% chance. Let's go.
Lit. I forgot to carve the tail too.
Yeah, I did too, actually. It's okay. I only needed one.
Thick. Alright, so one thing down. Next, we're gonna do Crimson, right?
Either we do standard Crimson or we do Risen, because I have to do Risen anyways for 2 more Rise Gems.
Well, then, yeah, we might as well do Risen. Just to get 2 birds with 1 stone, potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recently learned the Switch X, so I'm gonna be playing that. Oh, nice! I am a fan of Switch X. Switch X is very fun.
Switch Axe, I think, was my first main in Monster Hunter 4,
Mm-hmm.
and then I swapped over to Insect Glaive.
I love Insect Glaive too. I was about to say, both of those are very good choices, especially in 4, Insect Glaive with the Dom. Oh, I'm doing
Yeah.
good, Raiden. How you doing? I'm just chilling, you know, getting my hunt on. Perfect timing for you to be here, Raiden. I know this is your favorite monster to fight. The Risen Valstrax.
This butt wasn't made for
I
sitting.
don't know why. I really like this fight as well, actually.
Yeah, it's actually really cool.
The only thing I don't like about Valstrax is the ambush.
I love that. That's like my favorite part of him. I love it when he does
I no,
ambush and then
I don't like it because of a skill issue.
I
My
like
answer
it.
to it is just to run as far away as possible.
I usually just try to look at the map and look at my arrow and see where he is and try to make my arrow face away from him and then just like Superman dodge. I think I've countered him once.
Sorry, gonna need some more time.
Although I feel like if I used the switch X, it'd probably be much easier. I missed the 50-50. I don't deserve to join. So you fought a ×3 Risen Valstrax solo. Ew.
That's wild.
Yeah. Why are you doing these things to yourself? Did you really grab that again? Alright, well, while we wait for Raiden, I'll be right back. I am back. Oh, sorry.
He's here.
I didn't put the ID on the exclamation point ID thing for the stream. My bad.
Anchors away.
Willing to do a solo ×3 again? You shouldn't do that. It's not good for your health. I can't stop you. Well, I guess have fun with that. I know I won't be fighting the ×3 Valstrax by myself.
Blast off. All in a day's work.
Can you stop attacking the Anjanath?
To be here.
I was like attacking the bushes to try to cut the to get some spear birds, and my dog like throwing shit at the Anjanath. Like, why are you pissing him off?
How he's running around very angry. Oh yeah, so for this build that I'm making, right? One of the things I needed was I needed a God Roll weakness exploit talisman, and I got one.
Oh,
I
nice.
got a weakness talisman 2, a weakness exploit 2, defense boost 1 with a 3 slot and a 1 slot. Actual God Roll.
That sounds insane.
I actually think I might be able to do some funny things because that's a 3 slot instead of a 2 slot.
Yeah, just don't let him play. That's what I've learned. It's the best way to fight this monster. So you don't get
Yeah.
to play the game.
Bully him.
Hey, that's not a Switch X. I was lied to.
That's a charge blade.
You wanna leave me alone so I can heal real quick? Thank you, whoever healed. And here comes the laser. Luckily, everybody except for me is too close for that to matter.
Oh, he already lost his tail.
Yeah, I've been fucking his tail up this whole time. Might be why he decided to start targeting me because it was about to come off.
You know, I have to say, by the way, it was a real pain getting to MR 160 to be able to start doing these.
Yeah, because there's like not much to get you the 100 rank you need in between there.
Yeah,
It
I
takes
just
forever.
had to like sit down for like I think 3 hours before I went to sleep last night
Mhm.
and did that event quest Gore Magala that gives you a level up each time. It was very tedious. But hey, at least I have more Gore Magala parts than I know what to do with now.
True.
Gonna make it brand new again.
See, also, I'm not going to fight Risen South Tracks with my shitty Switch X at Lameo. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Gonna attack you.
Hey, I did it with my shitty bow. I died, but I did it.
what if I brought my vanilla Sunbreak longsword build?
Yeah, let's do that. No upgrades needed.
It wasn't even I didn't even manage to get it to rank 10. It's a rank 9 longsword.
The high ranked longsword.
No, it's just it's not the afflicted materials one.
Oh,
Oh.
I forget that his is a lot slower than everyone else's for some reason. It's like Rise Explosion, ambush time.
It's coming.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to feed and I'm just gonna run really far away.
Ah, you've been dodged. Tried to hit me with that shit too. Rude. Oh, well. That works. That's fine. Also, Reggie already got mounted. Angela is all the other side of the universe.
Gonna feel that one in the morning. I'm wearing my
I'm wearing my butt kicking outfit today. I did miss 100 votes. He slapped me from behind through the wall just now.
Oh my.
Nice. Marionette spider. Oh,
Oh,
well, that was anticlimactic. Look out, it's angry. It just falls asleep.
Thanks for joining in. Ready to blow. Very
who wants to do
quiet.
this?
Blow stuff up.
I am at level 1, so it's on whoever wants it.
I gotta wait for a second. My wire bugs are. Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my butt-kicking outfit today. Cool. This one's extra spicy. Go, go! This party's getting dull.
And it's already used to trading places. No, honestly, this hunt's going really well.
Why did you say that?
I like the Jinx stuff.
This one's extra.
It's asking for trouble.
I'm gonna watch, it's gonna be me the card. He's gonna just beat the shit out of me for saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. He's trying it. He's trying it.
He really is.
Yeah, he's really going for it here.
Uh oh.
Oh,
Uh oh.
poor Lori.
Keep hanging in. Keep your chin up. You'll pull through.
Thankfully, I am sword and shield, and I do not have a long sheathing animation.
Perfect timing. He's targeting you. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I owe you one.
I have a really short sheathing animation too. Mostly because my weapon like depends on quick sheath.
Yeah. True. He is looking at me. I don't like that.
Cool. That hit the spot.
Doesn't look super fun.
This is why I like shields in this game.
What nonsense? You just dodge.
Says the longsword player.
Yeah, right.
I owe you one.
The iframes for days. Yeah, just move out of the way. What do you mean? Ooh. 300, 700, and 1,000. Also hits too hard. Must be missed. Like it shouldn't be doing numbers like that. Damn it. I keep
I
getting
hate-
that, but he's like standing in the air. So I just
Yeah.
miss.
Same.
It's coming for you.
Fuck off with your cross cheap explosions. Laser cannon.
Cut that out.
Oh god. Hate that move. Hate the follow up too. Oh. Funnily enough, I did the Superman dodge mad early for that follow up, but I was laying on the ground and it just passed over my body.
It's targeting you.
Almost dead.
Yep, we're almost done.
I have never seen that animation
Yeah.
where they get flashed in the air and they come back standing.
Yeah, he literally just teleported to the ground. It looked really strange. Jesus, he just teleported through that wall.
Yes,
Like
he did.
I did not. I dodged just off of principle because I was like, he's probably gonna do some bullshit, and sure enough, he just teleported through the fucking wall. Is there a Kittinator over there? That is a Kittinator. Way in the corner.
Oh, that's my cat. Oh my.
I'm gonna
Okay,
stand next to him and sharpen. Never mind, he put it away. Also, it's dead.
I almost died right at the end there. I had my radial menu open, so I couldn't have my shield up right as it was about to hit me.
You see, that hunt went really well.
The hunt did go surprisingly well. Normally Valstrax hunts don't go that well.
No, they don't. Usually they're way worse.
All right, now let's get lucky. 2 Rise Gems and a mantle.
I got some glittering shells, so hopefully my bad luck equals your good luck. Shameless plug. Going Switch X next time for real now. Okay, you gotta spin the wheel for me to see which weapon I go next.
I got 2 Rise Gems,
Nice.
so we don't have to do Risen Valstrax again.
But Valstrax definitely needs to catch some hands.
Yeah, because I need the mantle.
Rigia, my summon knee. Time to spin the win. Let's see. What do we get? What do we get? So remember when I told him that he could use his shitty Switch X because I used my shitty bow once? Yeah, I got bow.
Yeah.
The wheel landed on bow.
Oh,
It looks like I will be using my shitty bow. Let's see, what hunter? What layered armor do I want to use with my bow? So many choices.
I only have 5.
Yeah, I'll use this one.
Bad math. No, I did not.
Well, good luck to us. We're about to be fighting for our lives, so good luck to us.
Good luck, guys. I'll see you in the afterlife, I guess.
It's so long, Space Cowboy.
That was expensive to upgrade. Just the armor I do have.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know if mine is maxed out yet. This bow set. Well, the Teostra's feet aren't. Neither is the chest for Violet Mizitsune. So basically the answer is no. And I'm out of armor spheres again. What's a cool Switch Axe? one of my favorite ones to use is the Reconquerors. That one looks really cool. And hang on, let me see.
I always like the Mangamala one. I
Yes, the
think Blast
Magnum
on
ones are really sick.
they're really funny.
And then I use the Reconquerors because it's mostly just raw damage, and then it has the exhaust file on it, which is really nice. Like it's 340 raw, and then it has the exhaust file. The Teostra one's really good if you're going for a blast set, or if you just want to use blast because it has a lot of blast on it. What else? If we're talking layered. Um, cool looking. Okay, yeah, I got you. So we're looking for layered switch axes. Well, I got all my favorites right here. The Varios. I do use the Conquerors because it does look cool. The Power Shredder is a friggin' chainsaw. Oh yeah, sorry. I gotta remember. I always forgot, and now I'm coming back to it, still forgetting to take the wheel down. But yeah, the Barrioth one's really cool. I do like the Conquerors because it's gold. There's a Power Shredder that's just a freaking chainsaw, which is sick. Axe of Virtue. The Mizusune weapons are just all around good looking. Remobra one is sick because you're just beating them with a giant, like, bat wing. There's the Petal Cloud for the Origami Switch X. That's the Seregios. The Gormagala one is a giant scythe, which is cool.
Yes,
And so is the Chaotic
so
Gormagala
cool.
one. And then that's Lost. Those are the ones that I usually try to use. Ooh, Golden Raytheon. That's a really good one too. I am a fan of Gold Raytheons.
Sorry, gonna need some more time.
Let me remember to eat for Marksman this time. Ooh, insurance. I like insurance. Shall parry the soul out of the Valstrax.
This butt wasn't made for sitting.
Actually, I think Switch Axe is probably one of the best weapons to parry the ambush with. Just because you can sit in the stance for it and then just kind of time it for when he dives down at you.
Yeah.
I think it's probably one of the best ones to counter it with.
I mean, and probably just one of the best weapons in the game, period, because of that parry.
Well, yeah, the Switch Axe parry's sick. he put he put in asterisk dies. I wonder if you can parry Flaming's Nova. Mate, probably.
I think you can parry anything as long as it doesn't hit the like an area on your body that doesn't have the parry on it.
Yeah. Also, as long as it's not active enough to like outlast your parry,
Yeah.
because there's stuff that does
Well,
that to longsword parry.
yeah. I think though technically because it's a guard point, it doesn't work that way, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, if you time it perfectly, it like makes you end ball when you parry. Like you don't take
Yeah.
armor damage or anything, so it should work. Like in theory, like technically you're still guard pointing because you know the Nova's there. I don't know. It's actually a really good question. Because there's also the point that if it's a guard point, you can't really block the flaming
Well,
Espinaz Nova. So
well, actually, the funny thing of the reason I bring that up is because guards work really funny in this game,
hmm
where like for example against Risen Chameleos, if you block a poison cloud because for some reason you can block a poison cloud,
yeah,
um, the poison cloud will stay, but you can never be affected by that one again.
Yeah, I've seen that happen before. Guards are hilarious in this game.
They act very strangely.
I'm just grabbing some Spear Birds and some defense up because my bow set is not the most buffed. But it's okay. Like Raiden said, we ball.
Not me. I have minus how much dragon? Minus 11 dragon on this set.
Oh, that sounds not ideal. I mean, at least it's a regular Velstrax.
Yeah, but that's still strong enough to kill me if
Yeah.
I'm not careful.
Here, have a blast toad. Sorry, Lori. I did not mean for you to have one.
Ooh.
I forgot how you do the cloud.
It'd be funny because when I
the rain. How do you do that? Shit.
isn't it while charging you press A?
What do you want, Seregios? I'm trying to figure something out. Yes, that's it. I have affinity boost on this set. Or no, I have healing. I switched to bow, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, well, they're both mounted right now.
Oh, I just did a dumb, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
Look.
Ow.
Oh no.
Try to parry it.
Try to parry it. No, not like this, Raiden.
Well, I can respect the attempt at least.
I will parry you, you jet dragon. You'll get it next time, Raiden. I believe in you. Well, I guess now I should switch to power coding.
Out of tail.
I could try to break the wings. Because for some reason... Oh, I KO'd him. Nice. For some reason, one of the best hit zones for the bow is on his wings.
Yeah. His wings are a weak spot. Most weapons just can't get up to them because
Yeah.
oof.
I think he's having a great time.
Gotta hate it when you try and DBZ charge and their guy doesn't let you. Oh, he went to sleep.
Let's very quietly blow stuff up. Place the bomb.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm waiting for y'all.
Elder Fugen sends us.
The only unfortunate
Froggy.
part is those barrel bombs are a little out of place. For whatever reason, that I think it's because of how the barrel bombs detonate. If they're not stacked directly on top of each other, you can get knocked out of the follow up for Metsu.
I owe you one. Gonna attack you.
Oh, Para, nice. What the hell? I hate that move. That move needs to come off of my both set. Every time I use it, it disappoints me.
Elder Fugen sends his regards. Time for some proof. Trying to get away.
So there's this new bow move that I've been trying out that I forgot to take off the last time when I was trying it out. It attaches like a wire bug to the monster, and if you shoot that spot again, it does like a lot of damage. But the problem is you have to shoot that spot again. And the monster is like running around like crazy, and if you miss, it just like you just wasted your wire bugs.
Yeah, that doesn't seem that great.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Oh, but also you can set it up. You can set up a switch skill to do the exact same thing with like a melee, and it'll like stick something to them, and then it'll stay there even if you whiff shots. And when you shoot it, it'll just do extra damage. And I was like, so what's the point of this like really shitty version of this? Ooh.
Ouch.
It's coming for you. I'm wearing my butt-kicking outfit today. Time to lay down the slabs.
KO. We did it.
Come on. One more.
Bubbly Dance Longsword. That's interesting. Never thought about using that. The dance emotes in this game are much better than Wild Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got Wolong too.
Oh, yeah, I saw some of that game. Game looks cracked.
It
I
is
did
something.
not get one.
I am
That's
so sorry because I got one. I
ah.
think I stole it. I got it from the Felicicro too.
It's gonna be one where I am gonna be spending all night getting it, like the fucking the Narwa.
Mm-hmm.
The Narwa one was so bad.
40 hunts later.
Are we okay to do another one, or do we want to do something else?
Oh no, I'm down to do whatever. I don't care.
Let's try one more time, and then we can move on. Something else.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm gonna get bored.
I look forward to your safe return.
I guess I'll stick with Bo until somebody spins the wheel again. Just get all my Meowcenaries and stuff set back up.
Good to go.
Sorry, just need a bit
Hold on,
more time.
I'm almost done. You're killing me.
And you see, it's actually like Raiden never carded because I ate for insurance.
Yeah, I guess that's how that works.
Because I thought I was the one who was going to call. So I saw insurance. I was like, "Oop, I'm about to play Bo. Let me use that." The Charge Blade God. Soon to be Switch Axe God. Just going to take some practice. And I will card again because I will try to parry the ambush. You got to make sure you
I
time
will.
it perfectly. It should. I mean, I know it works on it. It's just you still take the damage if you don't get the like true counter.
Go, go!
I've also been playing so much Pokemon Unite lately. I did not expect myself to be playing that game as much as I am. When I decided to try it.
Speaking I'm taking a break from MOBAs currently.
That's smart because MOBAs are toxic. Is what I've learned. Is that I don't normally play MOBAs.
I play a lot of Smite, or played.
Mm-hmm.
And like the end of last season, I wasn't having very much fun anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then the new season came out, and it's like, oh, this game is miserable currently. For a while in Smite with this new season,
Mm-hmm.
ADCs were so bad you weren't even using them. Like it was meta to not use an ADC.
Oh wow. That's pretty insane, actually.
Oh, knocked it out. Guess we're gonna bully it again.
Yep, you don't get to play Valstrat, sorry. Is that ambush? Already? That's fast. Move! Oh my god. I actually might have popped that. The fucking Boggy jumped in the way of my last shot. Like, shouldn't y'all be cowering in a corner? There's a giant, like, flying jet dragon.
It's funny, actually, you mentioned that, because playing Monster Hunter 3, they actually kind of give an explanation as to why. Oh, went to sleep. They kind of give an explanation as to why, like, those guys don't run away,
Mm-hmm.
and they basically just say that they're not smart enough to run away.
Like, they're actually just stupid. Alright, let's try to get some exhaust, shall we? Power up your wings so I can get more damage on those, because your head is small. Aha, I got it that time. No boggies to get in my way. I feel like Legolas. Yeah, when his wings are powered up, first of all, it's the easiest hit zone that does big damage on him for bow, and also it does a lot of damage when I shoot them.
Yeah. Not happy with me whacking that tail.
Why'd I put a molding on this set? Is that crazy? Oh yeah, I have status trigger. I forgot I had status trigger. I remember what I was doing with this bow set. It was me. most of the time when I would use it, I would use the, oh, well, there goes his tail. I saw
Yeah,
that
I was-
happen in the distance.
Time for some brute
Just kidding, it's not time for any brute force. Please leave me alone. Ouch. Thank God I have Moxie.
lay down the slack.
Oh. Oh yeah, it'd be cool to run the Asian status trigger on the boss. Dodge the monster. Hit with status, you know, or die. You know, I didn't think about that part.
Kitnator?
Bruh.
Oh.
I couldn't move. It slapped me into the ground. I couldn't move.
Oh, you're gonna
Well,
pay.
I guess I'm dead.
Go, go!
See, it was my turn this time.
Did you see how I stuck that landing?
But did you see how I stuck that landing? Aha, take that. Shoot you in the wings.
Come on, give it to me.
Part of the
Give me the mantle.
What have we here?
Oh, you almost parried it, the ambush this time?
This is stinky on the inside.
Shimmering Shard, Talon, Shimmering Shard. So, and a Glittering Shell, so basically nothing.
Let's go kick some monster butt. I go where the hunts are.
He came to hunt and chew gum. And he's all out of gum, I'm assuming it's the next part.
Ah.
That monster was no match for these muscles.
Oh, but the game said no. That sucks. It's like, actually, you don't get this parry. Only because you want it.
I got it.
Nice. I got a Dragon Orb this time.
I also got a Dragon Orb. I got a mantle and a Dragon Orb.
Sick. Alright, well, we got all we needed from Valstrex now.
I
So,
believe so.
Who's next?
Either Ibushi or Anomaly Investigation stuff.
I'm down for either. If I remember correctly, I need Ibushi for something.
We can do. I don't know which one to do actually.
Come again.
But do I want to fight Ibushi with this weapon? The answer is no. I'm using Insect Glaive. I'll Paraglaive him. That sounds like fun.
to relax.
Armor set looks absolutely insane. Right? That talisman on. Okay, now I need to look at how the decos are supposed to be again, because I don't remember.
Oh yeah, that looks sick. I love the Resin Valstrax armor.
Yeah, it's really cool. Oh, I know I'm supposed to have Valstrax Soul. Guardian 3. Dragon Spirit.
Oh, Raiden spun the wheel. Okay, so let's see what I actually have to fight Ibushi with. Is this gonna suck? Yes, it's gonna suck. This is terrible. Why would you do this to me? Why did you do this to me? It stopped on a hunting horn. I don't want to fight Ibushi with a hunting horn. Gosh, I'm not even gonna be able to hit him for most of the finds. Oh, good, he redeemed it again. Yeah, let's clear that one because that would be terrible and I would be useless. Light bowgun is fine, I guess. I was really close to getting Insect Glaive again, but I guess light bowgun is fine. Oh, we redeeming again? Oh, we dumping points again? That is like on the cusp of Hunting Horn and Switch X. It's like literally on the line. I'll respin that one. Oh, I don't like guns, Salabeo. Just why? Why? Why is it like this? It gave me Hunting Horn again. It tried to give me Hunting Horn 3 times now.
Same.
Four times. It just landed on it again. Why is this thing only landing on Hunting Horn? It really wants me to fight Ibushi with a freaking Hunting Horn. Oh no. Are you out of spins? Well, I guess that I actually have to fight Ibushi with a Hunting Horn now. That blows.
In order to finish the set, I actually have to level the crap out of my anomaly investigation score. So
Sounds like a plan.
yeah,
I
so
need to level
it's
mine up too.
It's Ibushi for a ton of these wind sacks, and then just to spam anomaly investigations.
This butt wasn't made for sitting.
I'm so sad I have to fight Ibushi with a Hunting Horn.
So now I just need to figure out what I can do in the meantime.
He said you need a master rank Ibushi, right?
Yes.
I just posted it up. Raiden is asking if you want to go through his anomaly gauntlet. Your anomaly level will go up really fast.
I mean, I'm okay with that if I can actually do it.
You should be able to. I think it's like 100 and something to do like the highest levels if somebody else has them, and then to actually get them you have to be like level 200.
I mean, I'm only like level 70 something, I think.
Oh.
So.
Well, that might be a little bit of a hindrance. Let me see. You are level 80.
Keep working as fast as I can.
I'm looking for
I don't use this set enough. I actually really like this set.
Damn it. Don't
It's a
have
weird
access.
set. Yeah, you're on the verge of it. Like you're right. You're like literally right there for the you know, the good stuff.
Good. Oh, I actually have a dragon jewel. Okay. Nice. Sorry, I will be ready in just a sec, filling out these
No problem. I'm just standing up here laughing. Also, what parts are we focusing? So he needs Winsex. Let me see. I think there is a specific part that you break to get more of them. So back and wing arm and tail. Back, arms, and tail. That's what we're trying to break. I won't be useful for any of those because I'm going to be on the ground, but, you know.
Yeah.
Hunting Horn is, here. Yay. I like Hunting Horn, just not for this monster.
Max out flinch free. Might as well. That. Filled out.
Now I'm on top of the world, laughing. This area looks really nice. Like Elgato. Like the waterfall to the, you know, the left of the area is really nice. With the shining pool of lake. The pool of lake.
Now I need to reread what the skill does. Dragon conversion.
It's not like a wheel told you to go Hunting Horn 4 times. You can change. It's like, man, I feel like implementing that, if I didn't do it, it'd be a really shitty thing to do. Because the wheel literally told me 4 times to play Hunting Horn. Like, well, that is some RNG right there. I guess that I don't have a choice.
Senior scroll. Resistance buildup increases when. Okay. So basically, I have to start in blue scroll,
Jeez,
and then as I hit them,
already?
forget, is this the fight with just Ibushi or is it both?
This one's just Ibushi.
Okay, at least we have the benefit of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one wants to fight both of them. Look at all mother. He floats a lot lower than I remember.
Yeah.
I actually can hit his arms. Just with Narwa, I wouldn't be able to hit him. I think that's what I was thinking about.
Wow. Okay, dragon conversion's kind of busted.
Yes,
I
it's
just
stupid.
took a look. I just took a look at my resistances with blue scroll, and it's like, oh yeah, you just have like 50 dragon resist, and oh, it's sleep.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I guess there's a worse move to wake up with.
Wow, I do a lot of damage, and I don't even have the finish build.
Oh. Oh, where's he going?
I can pick up a wind serpent orb.
Oh, nice. I'm moving so much, I'm trying to hit your back and your arms. Something broke. Thanks for the adrenaline rush boost, noob. Oh, the tail broke.
At some point, I have no clue when.
It told me something broke, but I was like, what broke? Didn't see anything. How started that on top of my body. Well, if we could get him to hover this way, the dragon over him. Or it could just leave. That works too, I guess.
Oh, there's one wind sack
Nice.
from the tail.
Oh, there's the dragon leader. Now Gucci. He's about to die. You need arms to come out break. Something broke. Oh, one it on. Nice. Yep, we got one arm.
What have we here?
Oh, right, the tail needs to be carved.
Come on, I just need one more.
And so does he. I started laughing. It's like, wait a minute.
Ugh, just as stinky
Sacks
on
from the
inside.
body. We all get one in rewards at least. Oh, I picked up one though. One of the shinies.
I got 3 cortexes from his body. And a fine hide. Thanks, Ibushi. I had to fight you with a hunting horn and you give me dog shit.
Wait, when do these resistances go away? They
When you
just stay
switch to
for us
red.
to hunt?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when I switch back to blue, they're still there.
Yeah, I think they're just on whenever you're in blue scroll.
That's insane. They just stay permanently.
Oh, I did get a wind sec and a wind serpent orb.
I got 2 more in rewards. So
Nice.
That's-
How many
that's
did you
like-
need?
I needed 8, and I already had. So no, I needed 7 because I already had 1. So
Mhm.
that was 4.
6, so we only need 3 more. Probably be good in one more hunt.
Yeah.
It's great to see you.
No, I only need 2 more actually. I must have missed one.
Even better.
I hope it's
Okay, now I'm switching weapons. I did it. I suffered. Ibushi one more time. He needs 2 more win sets.
And I also need to read what this other skill that I'm does. Again, I don't remember.
What the
Dragonheart.
Dragon Convergence? Oh,
No,
oh,
Dragonheart.
I love Dragonheart. That's the one the regular one gave you. Dragonheart is nice.
Elemental resistance is to 50 and gain plus 10%. Oh, okay. No wonder.
Mhm.
No wonder you use it with this when you're converting. It just sets all your resistances to 50 and you're converting all of those to a dragon. That's insanity.
Well, Tidal wants to hunt a Gormagala.
I think he's master rank farming.
Yeah. Wouldn't Ibushi give more?
No, that if it's the event quest gives like a ton of MR points.
I can't tell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the event quest.
He's trying to get the Crimson Glow Valstrax. Well, I don't care what we do. I'm down to do another Ibushi or Gormagala.
When we're
It's up to y'all.
one more Ibushi. That's my friend. I think he'll get the memo if I post this.
Okay.
You know, I just realized also, with this set, it would legitimately be somewhat optimal to just eat 3 resistance dongos.
Yes. Your resistances would be insane.
And you're that converts into damage. So,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, it'd be kind of crazy.
I understand why this is like the meta
Yeah.
set, especially for sword and shield.
I can't wait to see what they give us for title update 5.
Some insanity problem. It's gonna be like a cracked version of the Malzeno Curio skill.
Yeah. It's gonna be something so good. Like, I'm so ready. Because this is like supposed to be the last one of the season or whatever that they were doing. But
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be so crazy. He ain't getting up yet. I have a paralyzed insect glaive. He's paralyzed now.
Bully him. Wait, did we already break that?
What?
Is that just the one arm? It's not like glowing anymore.
No,
It's not a weak spot.
it stops growing when he falls down.
Okay.
I think.
Well, because it's
actually
like
know
it
when
doesn't
it
have the
stops
glowy
glowing.
bit.
I don't actually know when exactly it stops glowing, but it does just stop glowing randomly sometimes. Ooh, you got this title. Mine is over there.
The only problem is that I don't know if I'll ever drop low enough to actually trigger the skill.
Oh, we sleep.
Oops. I was in the middle of the jump.
No, you're good. It took me a while to realize he was actually falling asleep. I was about to do the Wyvern dive on him. Got his trigger activate. I got hit. When did I get hit?
Ow.
Oh.
Okay, so with this skill, you're basically supposed to perpetually fight at 80% health or
Yeah.
lower.
Yeah, you're supposed to take damage first and then just leave it there. Oh, well, let me get my boost back. Where this is for tutorial completion.
Ow.
It's targeting you.
Trying to keep the moving butts and arms at all times, so it's just constant bandage on it. Oh, well. Or I think that was the code actually. There it again. I love this set so much. This set is so good. Oh, look, nice KO'd.
Oh, I broke one of the arms.
Nice. Yeah, we're working on the one over here. Oh, there it goes. Alright, we got both arms. I'll go keep working on the back. I've been actually trying to get that broken too. He moves so freaking much. Except for that. No, that was the tail.
Ouch.
All in a day's work.
Mr. Monster, meet Mr. Wizard.
See ya. That was easy. That's a wrap.
How much? 147 dragon.
I'm gonna need some of your parts.
Carve,
Jeez.
carve, carve.
The fine hide, fine hide, fine hide, and the blue spike. Thanks, Ibushi.
I didn't get any wind sacks
One more.
from that. Let's see if we get one from the tail like last time.
I got a Cortex. Then there's a shiny right here.
I got a wind sack from that.
And another blue spike.
I just
so
need
I got-
one wind sack from awards.
3 fine hides, 2 Cortexes, and a blue spike. Thanks, Ibushi. Really digging deep gives me the hard to get stuff. Cortex, Cortex, fine hide, Cortex, a horn, Cortex, another horn, 1 wind set.
I got one wind sack, so I got exactly enough.
Nice.
All that's left is anomaly investigation materials, I believe.
Anomalous.
Yeah. So part of it is obviously for like the curio crafting, and then some decorations as well. I do
Now what
actually have-
materials we need? Well, now we just need anomaly stuff.
Yeah, I think that's all that's left.
I think it might be time for the Raiden anomaly gauntlet.
Because I need a Guardian Jewel 4. And 2 Intrepid Jewels, both of which require material from 160 to 200 quests.
It's,
Actually, the Intrepid requires 201 to 220, so that's
I'm
pretty
not
far.
even close to those levels. I'm at
Yeah.
level 129.
But
for anomalies.
the other one is 161 to 220, and then obviously I need the curio crafting as well. Curious crafting.
What a fun start. Dire Dark Bloods from him too. And you only have to be master rank 10 or higher. What do I feel like playing next?
The Dire Dark Bloods is actually what I need from 200.
Yeah, I think that's why he put this
Yeah.
one up, because this one does give those. We did it a few times before when I was running the anomaly gauntlet with him.
Let me set this last gem here. And then let me go ahead and curious craft my my armor while I'm at it.
Who am I kidding? I was about to switch to a different insect glaive set, and I was like, who am I kidding? I want to use my parrots. That is so fun. They parrot so much.
You're killing me.
Have the greatest boggy, aka a great boggy with over 60,000 health. What? That's a thing. I'm eating for insurance so that I don't die. Well, so that if I die, it's okay.
Ready to go. Give me a
Okay. I just need to eat.
211 plus monsters have massive health pools. That's crazy. A Great Boggy with 60,000 health is like insane. It's just there forever. You're just beating on this little raptor thing for like an hour. One player 211 Chaotic Gore has 100,000 HP. Jeez.
Wow.
So much health. And 4-player 211 Cinnober has over 300k. Fuck. Wow. Like how... I mean, I guess though at that point your weapons are pretty strong, so they give them more health so that they don't just die immediately. But damn, that's a lot of health. Yeah, like title update 5, we're gonna be reaching raid boss levels again.
You're gonna be back to world power levels.
Yeah. Gonna be over 9,000. Hopefully, yes, I want pain. Me too. I hope they like let this off with a bang. Like, cause I really enjoyed Rise. So if this is the last DLC they're gonna do for Rise, I need it to be like insane. I need it to be so scary and hard that I don't finish it like World. Because I never beat Fatalis in World.
I never finished Fatalis either.
One day we should get on our PS4s and fight Fatalis.
I would love to do that. I don't think I have the gear for that, but I would love to go back and do Fatalis finally. Because when I did play it, like I played it a long time after it was mostly dead, and my one friend who I was playing it with 2 other people, but the one friend who was like the serious veteran who had done Fatalis refused to do it ever again.
I don't blame him. Fuck that monster. I'd do the same thing. I'll be like, nope, I beat him once. I'm good.
He didn't just beat him once; he had the full armor set and weapons.
Oh, so he went through the full gauntlet.
Yes, he did.
Alright, I'm on my way back. I was just grabbing some spear birds.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Title is currently soloing him. Just need white. Thank you. Attach that to your face.
I'm going to admit, the spear birds are one thing that I do not want to come back.
Okay, yeah, I don't mind that either. I don't like the spear birds. I like being able to start the hunt with like a full health bar.
Or just like pop nutrients and be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, ow!
This is very annoying. I should probably try to break those.
Now it's personal. I'm gonna take your
Am I bouncing off his wing?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too. Like I'm bouncing off of it too. I'm like, hello. definitely like a Falcon on Pink Wing with white sharpness. That's crazy.
I feel like that could actually one-shot me.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not trying to get hit by that move at all.
You can run, but you
Have
can't
no
hide.
desire to get hit by that.
Mine now.
Sweet.
Chaos Scale.
It's coming for you.
Ooh.
No more holding.
Nice. Give me white. Where's white? Is it not your wing? It is. Like, how do I keep missing your wing? It's like 90% of your body. Nice exhaust.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh, I missed my dodge. I don't like
I'm gonna switch back to resistances so I just don't get one shot.
that. I was about to say, I don't like him using that move in this hallway at all. I'm just gonna stay up in the air for a bit.
Good with resistances at half my health.
Ooh. That would have hit me. That's the thing. Oh, thank God, he's leaving the hallway.
We broke something.
Yeah, I was about to say, the bug just broke something. I sent it out and as soon as it touched it, it broke. I don't know what it was, though. I think it was its head. Oh, he's mouthful.
Let's see. We didn't announce Zenogre, did we?
No. That was a estimate they used.
I'm gonna run over to him.
Come to me, Velkhana dog.
Hope I don't bump into. There we go.
Nice. I cannot at all see what I'm doing.
My Switch really does not like this hunt, by the way. I like it's running at like 20 FPS.
I was literally looking at nothing but Gore Magala parts and Zenogre parts. I could not see my hunter. Oh, SNS is back too.
Yeah, he went to sleep over here.
Oh, so we just woke his ass up.
Yeah.
Oh, 5 frames. don't think that flash bomb worked. This weapon's so much fun. Ooh, a Dragon Meter. Come on, kitty, you can do it. Ah,
Oh, it's my cat again.
yeah. Why did your cat set him up so far away?
I don't know. Ouch. Oh,
Aha,
he hit
it
him.
worked.
He was waiting there for so long.
Yeah, he was like, hold, hold.
It paid off though. Ow, that hurt a lot, and he's trying to kill me now.
Shoot, I don't have my red right now. Oh shit. What happened to him?
He got knocked out of afflicted mode.
In midair. So it looked like he took off to try to fly and then he just fell down. And I was like, hi Gormagala, you okay? He's almost dead. Should we
Oh.
I mean, I don't
I
really
need
need
to.
a jewel
I
at
need
the
to
moment.
sharpen. Oh, he finally went to sleep.
Wow, that took forever.
Oh. Okay.
It wasn't me this time. So if you ever want a fun insect blade set, Adrenaline Rush status trigger para insect blades. So good.
Right. Well, that went surprisingly well.
Yeah, that went way better than I expected it to. Yeah, this set pops really quickly. Because I used the powder Kinsect that has the paralysis on it too. So it just
Yeah, that
pops
Kinsect
paralysis
is really
so
good.
fast. And then the glaive itself
Run
is
barrel bombs.
34 paralysis. I had 890 defense on this set. Jeez. Okay, not anymore. I did, but something stopped. Something was activated and it stopped.
I have a
Oh, it's
1033. I have 1033 defense.
Damn.
On to the next one.
I see what it was. I have 4A on this set. So that's what it was giving me extra defense for.
Wow. 5 afflicted dark, dire blood, and I got a contrary scale. I got a mantle.
I leveled up. Yeah, these high anomalies force you to dodge instead of tank. Yeah.
Not
They're
if you
like,
have a shield.
true, though he did do that one move and it still did like half your health through your shield.
Well, I did tank. It was the explosion one that I tanked
Yeah.
like 2 hits of.
I was like, oh my god, he blocked that. Help.
I'll block everything. What did that jump my? Yeah, that jumped me up to 81.
It put me up to 130.
Intrepid Jewels. Oh, I actually okay. So I don't need another one of those hunts because I got that much afflicted Direblood. I need
Nice.
another. I need a flaming Espinasse though. I need 2 Hardhorns.
Can we do afflicted flaming Espinasse? Is that a thing we can
I'm
do?
okay with that. If
Raiden
we
would
have
have to
access
post
that,
it.
let's go.
If Raiden has it, we can do it. Because I'm not high enough to get to the flaming yet. I don't think. I haven't checked.
Wait,
But
this skill is dumb.
what,
After
Intrepid
filling
Heart?
the gauge,
Yeah, I
yeah,
love that skill.
filling the
I use that
gauge.
skill for Great Swords.
That's silly.
I use that skill for Great Swords all the time because it
That's
literally
funny.
makes you not flinch. I was like, bruh, if I
I
could use this with true charges, I will never not true charge.
and then if you get level 2, when it activates, you just explode.
Yeah, I don't.
That's really funny.
Yeah, Intrepid
Oh
Heart is
my.
like one of the best skills, in my opinion. That skill's so good.
That's also, I think it's also important so that you don't just like die while you have no resistances.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised I managed to avoid as much damage in that hunt as I did.
Yeah, let's do blast on them. Why not?
You know what? I think I will just do a Dongo with all resistances.
Honestly, not a bad idea. Oh, it's too high
It's
for a title to do,
Alright.
which is crazy
Oh.
because the gore was higher, wasn't it?
Maybe he just didn't do. Maybe he hasn't done Flaming Espinasse yet?
Yeah, maybe he hasn't fought regular. Chaotic Gore is MR10 because it's a quest. Oh, okay. True, true. Yeah, I don't think there's a Flaming Espinasse quest. There's a regular one, but that doesn't help us.
Yeah, we can do the regular one. Well, no, we can do the regular one because I just need the hard horns or whatever.
Oh. Just the Espinasse Hardhorns?
Yeah, the Flaming Espinasse hard horns.
Oh, so we can do like regular Flaming Espinasse.
Yeah, we can do regular flaming.
Works for me. We just gotta break his face. Oh. Never mind, we're good. This one's just MR10. So he should be able to join this one. Oh no, wait, I'm using my... I picked Blast instead of... Which is dumb. I don't think you can
This bud
Blast...
wasn't made for
I don't
sale.
think Blast procs very often on Flaming Espinasse now that I'm thinking about it. I'll use my grinder set.
So, and after this, what am
Yeah.
I missing?
Killing me.
After this one, I just need a Guardian Jewel 4. So I need Afflicted Dire Shards and Afflicted Slog Bones.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think all I need all I need after that is just standard anomaly parts to upgrade my
Time to go.
Curious Craft my sword.
Can't wait to see someone get blasted into oblivion via a lizard. You know what, Raiden? I'm about to test your question from earlier because I'm using the Switch X. I'm about to test it out. I'm gonna see if you can parry the the Flaming Espinasse Nova. Pray for me.
Where the monsters at?
Let me check. I'm sure we're gonna basically break every part because it's an
Yeah.
afflicted, but let me check what we need to target.
For the Hearthorn, it's the head. I just well, I looked at it while we were in the thing.
Yeah, it's the head. And it's capture rewards.
Hmm.
Can we even capture this? I don't think we can we?
Yeah, you can capture him.
Oh.
He's like chaotic gore. He's like not an Elder Dragon for some reason.
Oh, you couldn't capture afflicted monsters.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, we would be able to capture it, the regular one, but not the afflicted.
I see.
We can put him in the trap though. Face.
We could do that. Might be a good thing to start with, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Just punch him in the face a little bit. You know, I don't hate the idea of Sphere Birds. It just gets tedious after a while.
Yeah.
Like after playing it for so long, it's like, okay, well, now I getting the Sphere Birds. It's like, can I just like
My friend
have my
suggested
skill?
that what if after you hunt the first time, then the full spirit bird spawns at the start, like the ones in the arena quest.
Oh, that would be sick. Yeah, after you do the hunt for the first time and then they just put it there, that would be it. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Cool.
Every time I see Raidens, I'm gonna do a pro gamer move. It reminds me, I was at locals for Magic one day playing Commander, and I said that, and the guy that I was playing against replied with, "Oh, you're gonna say a slur."
Oh no.
Died. That was the funniest shit.
So you're gonna say a slur? Like what? What?
Finally found it.
Head is in such a weird spot.
Yeah.
Right now it's not.
Oh my God, Sergio. You hit so many times. All right, activating Plan B. Oh, that did not last long at all.
Yeah. Oh, but
KO. I'm mad. I parried that tail swipe so perfectly and it just barely didn't touch my parry. That would have been so sick.
Gotta sharpen this thing quick.
Okay, because my grinder is online. I like saying that because that's the name of the skill. But also I gave it that. My grinder's online. It's just like, what?
oh. Well, that was an intrepid proc. I might have just gotten one shot if that hadn't proc.
Alright, here's oh shit, I put my weapon away by accident. Abort mission.
I died.
Oh no.
You gonna be okay there?
You know, every time I fight this monster, there's a double card that happens. This monster's so good at getting double cards, it's not even funny.
It's been a long time since I fought this thing, so I completely forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Only started reacting after you said something. And I was also stuck in the corner, so I don't think I could have gotten out anyways.
Yeah, I put my weapon away and then I was like, alright, it's too late for me to try now. If I pull it out and then have to go back into the animation, I'm probably not gonna make it. I'm leaving. Roar, he's roaring. Next time though. Ooh. There goes my lantern bug.
And if you don't, you can't parry it, I guess the hunt's over.
Yeah, I guess we just lose. It's for science.
For science. I don't know why my game is running so crappy right now. I actually think it might be my armor set that's doing it.
It's too bright.
'Cause when I put it on, I like and I was like the camera was super close up. I noticed it wasn't running very well,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's just running like the game's just running like crap.
It's like, I can't do it. It's too good. It's too beautiful. Ooh, Ice Beetle. Might as well use it. Hiya. Ooh.
It's targeting you.
It's okay, I had the other marionette spider.
I owe you one.
It's time. Oh, you
Oh,
can
I-
parry it. It worked. You can parry it.
Next time.
I actually got it. Unfortunately, it got you, but I got the parry.
I got a mantle out of that. My cat picked up a mantle. All right, maybe we shouldn't do afflicted, so we can just breeze through this.
We may have lost,
And
but we gained something far more valuable. Knowledge. Absolutely right, Raiden. Now, we just had to do that for science.
True.
Now
Let
we
me
know.
see if I can
And
switch
knowing is
off
half the
this
battle.
equipment.
You'll have to layer it whenever you use it to nerf the Valstrax armor.
Yeah, I might. That's what's causing it.
BRB gonna go eat because I'm starving. No problem. I was thinking the same thing. I'm so hungry.
Okay.
We could do a regular one and get your hard
Right.
horns, and then I'll probably hop off after the hard horns are gotten acquired, received. It's good to know that you can parry that though. I love how he's sitting next to Hino and Minato on the bench.
Time to relax.
I need to finish Octopath Traveler.
This butt wasn't made.
Yeah, that's what I was considering putting on the JRPG list. Another one is Live Alive.
Yes, Live Alive looks really good too. I need to finish the first one so I can get the second one. I'm working on that.
I've heard really good things about
It's super
Octopath
good.
2.
I got like distracted. Actually, I think by this game. I think when I got Octopath Traveler Rise came out shortly after, and then it just kind of took up my time. But I'm going back to it now. I'm trying to finish it. See, you can
Too
say
many
fuck it and
things
parry the
coming
strongest
out.
move in the game.
There's too many things coming out, so like I've been meaning to get the Metroid Prime remaster,
Mm-hmm.
and I just haven't had the money to get it because I've been buying other things.
And man, I was gonna get that Metroid game that came out like last year, and I never got
Dread.
it because for the same reason. Yeah, Dread.
You know what's
I was
funny?
gonna get
I
Dread, and I never got Dread.
I got Dread, and I got to like literally right before the end, where you get like the final suit and like the final like stretch,
Mhm.
and I haven't played it since.
I love how he just incinerates a Teostra.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you just disintegrate a fire monster like it's nothing. It's cool. No biggie.
Mine now. So stoked. This is.
Alright. Base focused. Oh yeah, I forgot he
I'm
starts
not
off
gonna lie,
sleep too.
your Volcana dog spooked me.
Sorry. I was trying to get like the little buff on for the that the Switch Axe can put on for like it makes it break stuff faster.
Yeah,
Close and I placed a
and you charge up the sword faster too.
Yep.
I guess I'll do this.
1, 2 oh
Nope. I wasn't. I messed that up entirely.
That's the target.
You like relax, bro. Oh, you're just you're coming after me. So you're approaching me. Well, come as close as you like. Ow. Never mind. Get away from me. I have to imagine that's what Dio was thinking when he was getting punched in the face. It's like, never mind, please get
Probably.
away from me.
Ow.
You are not human, get away
Fair.
from me. What? Why are you turning all the way around when you're doing that?
Oh yeah, that was another thing that was really strange about playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I just remembered. The realizing that a lot of the Rise maps are remakes of maps from that game.
Yeah. Rise was
I did
supposed to
not
be
know
like
that.
a callback to like older games. Like because they departed so far from the normal like recipe for world. Actually have more bombs.
Very quietly boast out and placed a bomb.
Perfect. Darn it. Yeah, Rise is an old world game, yeah. Gamora is just a town that we had never heard about until now. But it's in the old world. even though, you know, there's new world monsters in it.
I think the
Angel
logic
F.
is that when humans moved over to the new world, some monsters started migrating, which
Yeah.
doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But
I was about to say, how the hell did Angel F get here? I doubt it swam. Like, the monsters with wings make sense. Like, Basil Goose makes sense.
yeah. Oh, I'm gonna die. I did
You
not die.
lived.
I have to
Oh,
praise the quick sheathing animation on the Sword of Shield once again.
Did that too early.
Ow.
Come on. Yeah, you ain't hitting me. Too fast for you. I'm mad that when I said that, he went after Titus.
Not gonna lie, this set is actually very hard to use effectively. The benefits of Teostra was I actually had pretty good defenses. Don't shoot fireball at me.
It's time again. Let's go. Parried. I am no longer afraid of that move.
Alright, we can capture this guy.
Yeah, this one can be captured.
Ow.
Nice.
There's a broken head. Oh, I don't know what. Something hit me and slammed me into the ground.
Oh.
Wow, someone is. I think it's your switch axe.
Sorry.
It staggered the crap out of me on guard for some reason. Like, that was the hardest stagger animation I've ever seen, actually.
Alright. I'm at grain sharpness. I should sharpen. That's the whole point of the grinder set.
Probably should. Ow.
Nice.
Wait,
No.
is it?
No, that's mountable. Yeah, I popped the other ones with the marionette spider. Cut the tail off. No roaring in my house. Not allowed. Keep your voice
I don't know
down.
if that is sharpness. Very low on sharpness.
He's captured it now.
Die.
Oh, I dodged right into that shoulder tackle. Don't you want to, like, not attack me?
Good.
There you go. Happy birthday, Escamas.
Gonna take a
Oh no, I got slept. Can you wake me up so I can carve the tail? Ah! I guess that's one way to wake me up.
carve.
Ugh, this is stinky on the inside.
Just got a shard from that.
Got a lash. This the last hunt? Yes, this one was the last one, at least for me. You guys can keep going, but I'm gonna go eat, and then I have to clean the guinea pig cage tonight. So I'm probably gonna do that after I eat. Then probably gonna just lay down and play Octopath till I fall asleep. But this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Always a lot of fun hunting with you guys. I have thoroughly enjoyed myself. But unfortunately, the human body needs food, so I'm gonna eat before I starve.
Cheat for all your questing needs. Come again.
But good hunts, Kupu.
Yep, good hunts.
I'll definitely talk to you soon. They're supposed to be announcing some more like title update 5 stuff soon, aren't they?
I think so.
I remember seeing something about it on Twitter. Like, I think they might have made their like a little post for their like video that they're gonna do, or not video, but the stream they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Hmm. No. We know it's in April. Yeah. We know it's definitely coming next month. For certain. But I thought they had posted like a date for it. I should plug up my Wii U and buy 3 Ultimate.
Yeah,
Because I
you
didn't
only
have
have
it on.
until next.
Yeah, I had it on
only have until
3DS,
Monday.
but I don't have my 3DS anymore, so I should get it on my Wii U before it goes away forever.
They aren't turning off the servers either, so
Yeah,
we could actually play Monster Hunter 3U.
that would be sick. Hold up, here it is. Yeah, this is the post I was looking for. They made it on March 10th. Says the hunt continues on console on April 28th. Oh no, this is something about this. That's for Sunbreak coming to the consoles, which is crazy.
So far behind.
Yeah, we've been playing in Sunbreak for like a year now. And consoles are like getting it next month. Yeah, I remember them posting something about it, but I can't find it on Twitter. But yeah, I'll keep looking for that. If I find it, I'll post it in Discord. But in the meantime, I'm gonna bounce. Good hunts. Definitely gonna do it again soon. And yes, we do get another event quest tomorrow. I'm excited to see what they give us for it.
Maybe we finally get a crossover again.
That would be
That's not
sick.
Capcom.
That would be sick. Trying to see that One Piece set come back. The One Piece set was so cool. It was literally just a set that looked like Luffy, and then it was dual blades that turned your hands into like the elephant Gatling. It's like
Yeah, I
dual blades
remember
that
that.
look like that. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. Jojo Cat returns. That would be cool too.
Would be really cool, especially
Or
with
they could do,
part 9.
yeah. Or they could do Baki the Grappler again. That was pretty neat.
They've
Generations has
apparently
so many
collabed with
good ones.
them. Apparently, they collabed with Baki a ton of times. Actually,
Really. And we
yeah,
just
they
didn't
they
notice.
they collabed with them like 4 times. We never got them. They were Japan exclusive.
Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. I was like, oh, maybe it was just something I just didn't notice. And then I remember they did the Dark Magician.
Yep.
We get the short end of the stick. We definitely do. The phone game has a fuck ton of collabs. I saw that. I was like, come on, man, do it in the regular game. Why is it only in the mobile games? I don't want to play that.
Mobile game doesn't even exist anymore, too.
Yeah. Speaking of mobile games, I've been playing Street Fighter Duel a lot. That new Street Fighter Gotcha. It's not
Yeah.
bad. It's actually pretty good.
See, tomorrow, so I play Fire Emblem Heroes.
Hmm.
I have been storing up currency for 2.5 months because tomorrow is a banner that was voted on by the community, and it has 4 of the most powerful characters featured on it in the game currently.
So you gotta try to roll for them.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm guaranteed with how many orbs I have, I'm guaranteed 2 with pity rolls, but I'm gonna see if I can't get dupes. I literally am gonna stream it to my friends too because I'm effectively spending like $200 something.
Jeez. That's crazy. I am still trying to get the really powerful characters in the Street Fighter Duel.
Mm-hmm.
There's the broken characters are Bison and Rose. And again, Gen's stupid broken too. Gen literally gives you another character. Like you get a 5th teammate if you have Gen.
That sounds really dumb.
And then Bison, like, he just ignores damage sometimes. Like, he'll take damage, and then he'll ignore all the damage that comes after that. And then he'll reflect it back onto the whole... he'll average it out and reflect it onto the whole of the enemy team. So I'm trying to get them. I finally got Makoto, because she's my favorite Street Fighter character. It's who I mained in Street Fighter 4. But I have to level her up some because I just got her today. But yeah, I'm going to go eat so that I can get this cage cleaned before 10 o'clock tonight.
Alright.
But it was great hanging out with you, Kufu.
Uh-huh. And I will see you next time.
Yes, for sure. I hope you have a good night, man.
I hope you do too.
And thank you, everybody who tuned in to the stream. I am going to be streaming again tomorrow. I will tell you what game I'm going to be streaming because I don't know off the top of my head. That's what my schedule is for. Tomorrow is... Oh, tomorrow is... I'm supposed to be streaming with my husband, but he's going to be working tomorrow, I think. So it's a streamer's choice. So I can actually do Monster Hunter again if I want. Which I just might do. I'll keep people posted in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you can type !Discord and join the Discord. And then we can all hunt together, chat together. We play a lot of other games. We talk about a lot of games and movies and stuff. So if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Join the conversation. Play games with us. It's fun. And yeah, aside from that, I will see you guys next time, which is tomorrow. And next time I'm scheduled to stream Monster Hunter, I believe is Saturday. Hang on, I closed the schedule like a dummy. Sunday. So next scheduled Monster Hunter stream is Sunday and then Tuesday again. Those are my 2 Monster Hunter days now. So yeah. I will catch you guys tomorrow. I will let you know what I decide to stream tomorrow. I more than likely will be in the mood for Monster Hunter or something like Monster Hunter. I might play Wild Hearts because I skipped it yesterday because stuff was happening. But yeah, I'll be playing a Hunter like tomorrow. I can assure you of that. But I will see you then. Bye-bye, everybody.